festive and great for the holidays. And, oh wow, there's a... Oh, I never actually noticed this. Gridiron Football Association Champions. Look at that. That's actually really cool. I've never seen that before. I'm assuming they just put that up because, you know, I must be blind as a bat if I didn't see that before. Yeah, honestly, looking great for the holidays. I mean, dude, still got the snowman outside, and
actually cheating.
Chad Barino coming back with the prime.
Aiden, help me with
Appreciate it, my man.
homework.
Okay, I will at some point. I have to go to bed like immediately after this game because I'm tired. Well, I probably won't go to bed immediately after this game, but yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not in the right mindset to do math. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Okay, jeez. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 6-4 Aztecs taking on the 4-6 Dragoons. Dragoons trying to rebound off their tough game yesterday, and Aztecs looking to continue their march towards the playoffs here, as it looks like Dragoons will actually be winning the coin toss. So we'll see the kickoff come deep here for Days or Jance or whoever receives this one. And just like that, we are underway, folks. Wi-Fi a little bit lost over there, not really moving off the start, and Jance going to be able to take that up the left side for nice return. And here we go. Going down the lineups, we got Days under center. Dogs are awesome. Grubs, Gumi at line. Khan at running back. Avoid and Jance, your two wideouts for tonight. We see Jim going against Avoid here. And immediately Days throwing it downfield. It's a dot to Avoid. And Avoid going to be making a big play right off the start. That's their leading receiver, their leading playmaker. And Avoid playing amazing in the first season of GFA. And certainly playing... great in the second season. We have a 2% Santa event chance. Pretty exciting there. Days doing a little bit of a draw play there, baiting out the Wi-Fi dive, and we'll be able to go ahead and pick up a gain of 6 there. And Days, quite the mobile quarterback herself, certainly up there in terms of rushing yards on the season.
Dude,
among
no way.
most
This
quarterbacks.
like,
and I don't actually see who that is, but someone hit me up with a sub, and Gucci almost picking that one off, but not able to drag the toes. And Chad gifting a sub to Bobby. My man. Thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes. And I guess Santa can visit in scrims. There's a 2% chance. But anyway, getting back into the game. Days looking to convert here in the red zone. Still has not yet. 4th and 2. Dropping back. Looking around field. Middle of the field. Wide open. Chance going to be in for the Aztecs touchdown. And that is just not something that you can have open there. When you're running easy zones like that, TD got to make sure you're marking the middle. Can't be playing outside of those hashes. And that's going to allow Aztecs in for their first points of the game. And the first points of the game in general. I mean, off the back of that huge avoided reception, AZ, even though it took them the 4th down, able to make the finish happen, and TD continuing their woes from last game, as it would appear, on special teams. Weren't really able to get started up last time, and Aztecs doing a nice job getting past the blocks to make the stop this time. Give me mod, I am sub in number 2 in bits. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a discussion after the match about that. Habibi running up the left side for 12. Working his way around the run block pretty easily here as we see Wi-Fi Alexander Taylor online, clamp out at running back Jim CJ out wide, and Habibi, your man under center for the Dragoons tonight. Going to get some time, throwing it out to the left side here, and we'll just throw that one away. Not liking what he's seeing from that. And it looks like our Santa event chance has gone up for some reason. But obviously, key to victory will be that line, getting the blocks for Habibi to make the improvisation happen. Jim with a nice cutback there, going to get the reception. Not quite the first down, going to take him to 3rd and 1 on the 39. Santa should give out cards. That would be nice. That would be a nice little incentive for pubs and all of that. Even though, you know, Santa probably doesn't have direct access to my Discord DMs and can't send me the cards, but it's fine. It's fine. First and 10 as Habibi takes that one up the middle off of a nice push from Alexander. And now the blitz coming in strong. Habibi just going to have to throw that one away. Good job not taking the sack there, as looked like it was basically inevitable. Habibi trying to get consistent with his decision making here. Obviously had some slip-ups in the previous games. Now dropping back, not really finding a lot of things he likes. Aztecs man defense has been looking pretty nice. They were able to double that left side. Stop the comeback from coming out as BB went pretty far back there. And now we're going to be seeing a pause from Days. Oh, it looks like Grubbs crashed, so we'll have to wait that one out. And Aztecs will have to give a timeout, but as of thus far, the Aztecs secondary looking pretty solid, only giving up that short pass to Jim. And BB looking to maybe develop some routes across the field, but I mean, we saw that stuff to deep. And BB probably going to have to rely on the run game quite a bit if that's how coverage is going to keep stacking up. And it looks like we will be unpausing. Some pretty short break there. And timeout called by Days, and Grubbs still on the sideline, but will be a 6v7. A little bit of a nice break here for TD as BB able to roll out to the left side. Looking around the field, going to take the run. Days going to dive out, not find the Habibi. Habibi making some nice jukes and taking it in for the first. Taking advantage of the 6v7. And taking it up the left side. So now halfway through the first, Habibi out to the right. Oh, it looks like Wi-Fi over the top there, but Habibi not going to throw it. Just try to make something out of nothing there, and ultimately gets nothing, but still better than a sack. I mean, it looks like he had Wi-Fi on like a post or something there, but I mean, if that streak isn't found, that play is pretty much dead unless there's a comeback. BB contained here pretty nicely. Able to throw the comeback, though, to CJ, as typically when those plays develop, the middle of the field just gets wide open. And CJ able to make the comeback. Good recognition there by Habibi. Getting them a first down and getting them into enemy territory here as Habibi looks to make another first down. A nice block there by Taylor on the outside. And now Habibi somehow getting out of that. And he's going through all the defenders. Habibi, he's looking like prime Habibi right now. Back in freaking December of last year. He's bringing back the memories. And what a run to the house for Habibi. And see, when you talk about Habibi making something out of nothing, when you're talking about Habibi being a magician, those are the types of plays that you're talking about. You know, he makes any run, he makes any 2-yard run into a 12-yard run, but when you do something like that, I mean, it is just ridiculous. He is quite the athletic specimen. He is not magician. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, he's not magician, but he is a magician, I guess. And, ooh, a lot of diving there coming out from TD, but it looks like, Days just nowhere to go here. We'll get stopped at 29. But, yeah. Quite the impactful run, definitely getting the spirits of TD up as we go to a tie game. Now, with Alexander just bursting on through there. Aztecs not ready for the 4-3. Dragoons prime defensive choice as of late, relying a lot on that man coverage and a good amount on the blitzes. And here comes Wi-Fi, forcing Days to make a quick throw. Khan is able to come down with it, and it is going to be a gain of 6. What could have been a safety there as Days did back up pretty far. But now looking at a 3rd and long after that big Alexander sack. Days running out of time, passing off to the left side, and Jance is going to be played very far off of, so that's going to allow a first down for him. Chief Queef, thank you for the follow. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go AZ. He says in chat. 1st and 10, dropping back. Khan coming across the field, but it looks like she's going deep. And, oh, I do not know what happened there. I'm not sure if a void stopped short or CJ was able to get behind him, but That ball's gonna fall behind the head of both the wide receiver and the cornerback there. Now Day's coming out to the left side. The dive from Taylor's going to be huge. Day's able to just waltz out to the left. And she's taking that one for a gain of 21. Dives like that are absolutely brutal. That's what you're talking about on the D-line with contain. Those are the little things that decide a game and decide a drive ultimately. Pass out to the left side, over the top. It's Jim getting spot right on the sideline, picking that off over the top of Jansen, saving a potential touchdown. Getting it back into the hands of TD, where they'll look to get out of their own end zone here. Day's looking to shove up that gap, but Habibi able to find a gain of 4, and looks like he will be able to work his way out of his own end zone. Oh, Chief. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate it, my man. Nice blocking here by the line. Good roll off there by Gumi, though. Going to stop Habibi from getting past the 10. That's going to bring us to 3rd and 3 as that concludes a pretty eventful first half. Or first quarter, rather. And, ooh, trying to run it right up the middle there, but both edges able to collapse onto Habibi. Again, just those simple spin moves doing wonders. Now Habibi forced into a uncomfortable situation here on 4th and 3rd, but a ton of time. Going to throw this one deep, and it's going to find CJ. Avoids dive, can't find the ball, and Conspiracy can't get it underneath. A great catch on the moon ball there by CJ. It's Gummy, not Gumi. Oh, but Gumi's fun to say. Is it actually... Wait, is it actually that? I don't actually think I've casted Gummy in a game for, like, so long. I definitely used to call him Gumi, though. Well, my bad. I'll call him Gummy from now on. Looks like he's got Wi-Fi coming across here. He's going to take a chance deep. Can Wi-Fi come down with the... Yes, he can! Hey, Wi-Fi can't streak. He can make those cuts, too. Coming down with the ball downfield. The lineman representation coming out with the elf skin. Brand new elf skin. Get it in the Gridiron shop now, or... I think it's probably from the gifts and stuff like that. And Habibi getting almost into the end zone. Day's almost, missing that tackle there, but coming clutch, saving the touchdown. But this goal line formation, pretty solid. Can he get up the middle? Yes, he can. Habibi taking it in for his 2nd rush touchdown of the day, bringing it up to 78 total rush yards in their 2 possessions. And TD making things happen. And taking the lead on top of Aztecs. Almost blocked there by Jans coming up the middle. That'll make it 14-7. TD getting their first lead in a game. In I think it's been 2. So great on the Dragoons there for getting the lead. Another 2 big dives there that could have been catastrophically bad, and kind of was. This music ain't the vibe. What do you guys think we should put on? Should we just go back to the NCS? I kind of like the Christmas vibe, though. I always listen to Christmas music when I'm gaming. Oh, big throw over the middle, and that's going to actually be placed perfectly into the hands of Jance. Really nice throw there by Days, placing that between 2 defenders. And Dottie Days, as Chief Queef puts it, certainly showing up. Dropping back immediately. Taylor diving out, can't find it. Alexander coming in, making another big play, batting down into that one, which was likely going to the corner there. Something not as slow. Okay, I'll just turn NCS back on. It's all good. Sorry about that. I didn't know that it wasn't the vibe. I mean, I guess I can't really tell. Anyway, going deep here. Dogs are awesome on the lineman leak, coming down with the ball, and just like that, Aztecs strike right back, bringing the score within 1. I mean, that's just a simple, you gotta make sure you're picking up your man and know who's got the leak there, as Dogs are awesome, able to get over the top, and a nicely placed ball once again by Days. And there you go. So 14-14 now. So both teams definitely giving up some pretty big plays. But Days' balls have been placed very well as of thus far. Out to the left side now. Habibi going to take the run once again. Trying to get some room on that sideline. Able to get a gain of 7 before being taken down. Light piano plays in the background. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see now how that was like how that's, you know, kind of not the best music. But it's alright, we're back into the vibe. You know, we got the NCS playing, Dream Forever in the background. And now 1st and 10 as Habibi takes it again for a gain. It looks like a 4-3 of their own coming out from Aztecs here. Habibi with tons of time going to place that short, but CJ missing the ball and nearly picked off there by Days as well. Big stick there by CJ on that pretty long play. Habibi going to take this one out to the left side. Some nice blocks. Cuts back into Days, though, unfortunately. Probably didn't expect that. Days with the speed. Getting to Habibi. Nice play by her. Now Habibi out to the right. Grubbs coming through unblocked, and Grubbs coming down with the sack. Habibi getting absolutely destroyed there by their own play call on the 4-3. Grubbs just sneaking inside, completely unblocked. An amazing play by him. And now 4th and 15. Habibi stepping up in the pocket. Looking at the comeback. It's going to be caught by CJ. And CJ just going to be trying to yak something up, but he is swarmed by Aztecs there. And is nonetheless able to get across midfield. Is it not 14-14? Oh, the away score didn't update. There we go. Yeah, it said 14 in the thing, but it didn't actually do it. And Habibi making another huge run happen. That's the thing with manual scoreboards. Sometimes they just don't work. Yeah, big run there by Habibi once again. Aztecs really struggling to keep up in the run game. And just another quick, simple cutback there by Habibi, just corralling the defenders and making another big double-digit run happen. The Aztecs' run defense just not on point today. Going with these 4-3s, but, I mean, if everyone's clumped together like that, as long as the O-line's coordinated, they can really corral together the entire line. And Habibi taking it in for his 3rd rushing touchdown, completely demolishing Aztecs on the ground as of thus far with more rush yards than passing yards. 131 to 123. It's the Habibi show as of thus far. He's going to be kicking that one through the uprights to give TD the lead once again. But, yeah, I mean, again, that just all comes down to run defense. I mean, Habibi's been contained by other teams. Certainly contained last match, you know, had some good runs, but not nearly to the scale that he's been having of this game. I mean, already definitely outgaining on the run just in the first quarter than he was last game. Habibi coming up the middle here. Looking to the middle of the field. Days with a big overthrow, but looked like it was overthrown enough to get over the heads of the defensive backs. So Days bailed out there by her own arm. 2nd and 10. Dropping back out to the left side. Alexander trying to make the play happen. Wi-Fi as well, so with both of them missing, Days will just take the run up the middle there. Jeez, I need to turn, like, my actual volume down because I am, like, blasting NCS in my ears and I can't even tell how loud I'm talking. Okay. 40 seconds on the clock for Days. More than enough time to get downfield here. Khan on the short route. And Days going to be taken down. 1 second too long there for Days as Alexander busts through once again, making plenty of big plays here. The only 2 sacks that Dragoons have, both on him. Getting through on the nose tackle position. Taylor getting through there too, and Days just chucking this deep. And Avoid able to get over the top of CJ despite the fact he had leverage. CJ missing the body block there. An amazing play by Avoid. Conserving that stam and making the slide happen. And now another route to Avoid. And CJ getting body blocked. Avoid. CJ diving. And that's going to be an AZ touchdown. 2 big plays from Avoid on top of CJ. And that's going to bring us to a tie game if this extra point goes through. And Avoid, I mean, again, Probably one of the best wide receivers in his conference. Putting on a show today. The primary deep threat, 124 over 3 receptions. And now TD just going to try and make something happen here in their best return of all day coming out there from Clampa. So they will actually probably be able to get into 50 range here with a play or maybe even 2 if they're quick enough. Yo, what's up, puppy? How's it going? How's it going? BB probably just going to try and take the run here. Oh, no, never mind. He's tossing this to CJ. He's going to get tackled, and they are going to call the timeout. We'll see if they go for the field goal as they are in range. TD with their own field goal woes there, so probably just trying to get into it mentally. And no, they're actually going to go for the touchdown here. Let's see what they do. A BB dropping back, just S-keying all the way. Stepping up a bit there, though. We'll probably just have to chuck up a 50 here. Hope that the Dragoon boys are in possession. Or position, rather, and they are not. Khan coming down with it. Numbers in the middle, so there you go. Taylor, it looks like he might have been not in that play, too. Might have DC'd. But ultimately, good stop there by Aztecs. Could have been disastrous for them. And Khan coming down in spot. So we're in halftime. We're going into halftime, 21-21. Now, obviously, both teams have their outs in terms of their wins. Dragoons, they got to keep that pressure up in terms of the run offense. They got to make sure they're getting things here on special teams because they are getting mobbed here. But it looks like the blocks are hitting. Clampa able to get a nice return there for the first time since the last return down to the 31. Now this run defense has to step up from Aztecs if they want to make something happen. As a BB already starting from where he left off, getting a gain of 7 there. Could possibly see a 250-yard rushing game, but Days coming through completely unblocked. Looked like someone's assignment was missed there. I guess it is a bit hard when you have someone coming off of that edge as a blitzer. But, missed assignments, all of that stuff. Oh, what a throw by a BB. Jim getting that over the top of Jan's, making some yak happen, too. Not seeing a void coming in with that blindside hit, but 31-yard gain there by Jim off of that precise throw there by a BB. Is it still not fixed? I don't know why it's not going up for the away score. I have to, double tap it on the away score. And Clampa missing the throw there. It's perfectly thrown to him. Clampa got to come down with that. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the home score. It's really, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, out to the left side. CJ not missing that one. Placed nicely for him on that out route. And that's going to be a first down for the Dragoons. Starting to establish the short passing game as well. Because obviously Aztecs going to be hyper-focused on that run now. Getting a nice stop there. Dogs. Holding a BB to a yard on that run. So Dragoons starting to switch up the game as they head into the red zone. A BB getting out of that pocket somehow. Trying to throw it to Clampa. And that looked like it was almost lurked underneath by a void. But Clampa doing a nice job coming up for it. And now we see Dragoons going into the goal line. Habibi, 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. Make that 4 as he bursts through into the end zone on the 3-yard rushing touchdown. The really, really nice drive there from TD. I mean, obviously, other than the missed throw there, or missed catch there from Clampa, sorry. And things have been looking pretty nice for the Dragoons. Okay, let me make sure this actually goes through this time. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, everyone. A little bit of a technical difficulty going on. And as Days comes across here, she's making some nice moves and getting down to the 37. Nice field positioning there to start off Aztecs. Both special teams pretty, what's the word? I'm forgetting the word. Blitz coming through here. Alexander not able to find the tackle, and ultimately I think that was more of a throwaway than it was a throw to Jans. Under pressure from 3 people. A big overthrow. Either way, not getting sacked there. Good for Days. Now, 2nd and 10. Days with a little bit of time here, but eventually has to throw that one away. Avoid on the comeback there. Looks like TD going to stay on their feet, but one big dive there is going to result in Avoid getting out to the left side and getting even more yards after the catch. Bringing that to a 41-yard gain and just a couple of missed dives there. Hurting TD quite a bit. Days with the fake roll. Going to get a big gain here. Taking it down to the TD7. Into the red zone they go. The TD defense seemingly having the same struggles as the AZ defense. Looks like it's really just becoming a shootout, except there's not a lot of shooting and just a lot of running. So, yeah. 2nd and goal. Here are your stats so far, by the way. Both quarterbacks with the same completion percentage. Nice tackle there by Taylor, stopping Days from diving into the end zone. And still with 3 yards to go here for the Aztecs. They want to bring this one to a tie game once again. Days out to the right, back out to the left. Taylor going to contain on the edge, but wide open, back of the end zone. It's Jans coming down with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Absolutely big for him. And Days with the nice recognition there. Looking through those defenders and her own linemen to make the play. So back to a tie game. Game going back and forth. No one really wants to keep a hold of the lead. It's going to be a kickoff to Clampa once again. They're going to try and bring him over to the left side, but again, just, you got to hit those blocks. Days coming through completely unblocked past, I think, like 3 blockers there. Making a big play, though. Absolutely nice for Aztecs, holding TD back in unoptimal field position, but Abibi's just going to get it all back like it never even happened, just running right up that A-gap. I mean, Alexander doing a nice job pushing Grubbs to the middle there and keeping Days from hitting Habibi. 1st and 10 out to the left. And Dogs are also going to be bursting on through. Habibi actually able to get it off to the short ball, or the check down. And that's going to be CJ taking it for a gain of 20 across midfield. Dogs are awesome with some nice pressure there. But BB just well played, getting that ball off perfectly into the hands of CJ. Out to the right side, instantly assaulted by Gummy. I corrected myself. We're good. But a BB almost sacked there by Gummy, taking it up for a gain of 3. Now out to the left. Has some time here. Dogs stuffed and going deep. Habibi has his man, a dot to CJ. And CJ gonna get one over the top of a void. Coming down with a 43-yard touchdown. And that's going to be Habibi's first non-running touchdown of the day. And both defenses just falling apart in their own respects. As we are looking at 35-28. And Dragoons going to look to get a stop here to hold this lead. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I did catch myself on the Gummy there. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, it did change. Okay, cool. We're chilling. 35-28. All right, we're chilling. Under 1 minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter as Days once again takes the first snap under center. Going deep here. Almost strung perfectly to avoid, but just over his head. CJ almost getting a hand on that as well. There's just been a fist fight between these two. CJ getting 188 on 7 receptions. Avoid getting 165 on 4. And Days able to get a nice run here. Baits in the defenders, but CJ doing a nice job getting the stop there. And the open field tackle on Days. Now we're looking at 3rd and 5. And again, it's going to be open field tackling when it comes to stopping this run. Wi-Fi coming in strong here. Overthrow. Jim going to bring it in. And in a shootout like this, mistakes like that can change the game for good. One missed throw from Days. Jim, right place, right time. That's going to be an interception for him. Absolutely huge in terms of, you know, turning the momentum to one side. Finally, it's been topsy-turvy all game. But now, finally, Dragoons, they might see some light at the end of that tunnel. Out to the left side, trying to look for options. Doesn't have that many. Jim coming across the field now, likely going to be just throwing this one away. Yes, I don't think that was a throw to Jim. But now we'll reset. Just make it 3rd and 6. Mod Burrito's here. Hello. Hello, Mod Burrito. Out to the left side. Dogs tries to stunt on in. Clamp actually open. If he cut to the middle of the field there, he was wide. But a BB. Throwing the comeback. Oh, Clampa not able to get across for the first. This is going to bring up a big 4th and 1 here. They might even look to QB dive it. No, they're actually going for the field goal. Will Habibi be able to get this one in? And it's going to be blocked. The blocks are going to come through. Not it's going to be blocked. And the 36-yard field goal is going to be good from Habibi. So they will go up by 2 scores. You know, I'll just go ahead and insert the typical, it's hard to watch Dragoons kick field goals because sometimes the field goal doesn't go in and they ultimately lose the game comment. But Days making her way downfield, basically completely uncontested for about 30 yards there. Like, you know, you can't really get past the field goals without saying that as a caster. You know, that's just one of those classic talking points. You're like, you know, TD, they run the ball. Aztecs also run the ball, and Taylor also comes through and gets those sacks off the edge. Getting his first of the day. And pushing Days back to 2nd and 22. Aztecs definitely getting their momentum stunted here. Days out to the right side. Wi-Fi almost making the nice read there. And that's a quick pass out to the middle. But CJ misses the tackle. And Avoid, once again, just going to work his way downfield off of one missed tackle. And that's going to be 1st down for the Aztecs. Wasting no time. Even after that sack and that nice pressure by Wi-Fi. They are getting downfield nonetheless. And nice job by Taylor stopping that one. Resulting in a loss of 1 on that one. Days trying to get up the left side again. Taylor going to miss the dive. Days going to have a ton of time here. Open field tackling, not going to be there. And Days running it on in for, I think that was that her first rushing touchdown? Yeah, that was her first rushing touchdown of the day. And now brings it within 3 here. Back kicking it through the uprights. So 35-38. Now, Dragoons, they have the lead. And one could only assume they're gonna pound that rock. Gonna run it wherever they need to. Get the work done. Clampa taking that down to the 33. So they got 67 yards. Where they are likely just going to run that ball, run that clock out. Nabibi starting us off here, running up, making a nice move there. Up that right side to get the gain of 10. I mean, I don't even know how he's getting through some of these gaps. I mean, pixel perfect running from Habibi. Working with his blockers there and baiting everyone to the right side. It's just the little things like that, okay? I mean, Wi-Fi just thought it was too good and decided to stop him in his tracks and just hold him still for everyone to tackle him there, but holy moly. Habibi just in the heads of Aztecs, and he's getting another 1st down. And he's making it clear. I mean, of course you're going to pound that rock. I mean, there's 3 minutes remaining, and I mean, he's just showing all of his cards. They got everyone in the box now, and they're still making positive gains, and he's going to run it out to the right side and somehow still get an 8-yard gain going up the middle. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. The Aztecs' run defense has just been getting destroyed, and the O-line certainly showing up as well. making some really nice blocks. And now, Habibi in the red zone. See where he gets with the run, and once again going with it, but Grub's able to get off the shield. Finally holding Habibi to a 0-yard gain there. Something at least close to negative. Habibi getting out to the right side. Nice blocking there on the right side by, I think that was Klampa. Allowing Habibi to get to the edge and get the gain of 7. 3rd and 3 now. We'll see what they elect to do with 2 minutes on the clock. Out to the left side. They might look to pass it here. No, going up the middle, but Grubs comes through basically untouched. Second time this game where he's caused a crucial 4th down. And we'll see if Habibi can convert here. 4th and 10, so not too much room to really run this ball. Looked like they showed blitz, but then backed off. Habibi with a ton of time here. Some nice blocks. Going to throw this one up. Left side. They're going to come down with it. Jim over the top. Coming down with the ball, and that might just be it if Aztecs can't drive down in this next 40 seconds. TD coming up big. 5-2 being called by the opposition. Let's see if they can block the field goal with that. They are not. They do get some guys through, but 45-35. Dragoons possibly coming up with a big upset here. I mean, it's just off the back of Habibi's amazing running. 208 yards. An amazing performance on the day by him. He is indisputably the MVP of this match. If they do come out on top, of course, they do still have some time they have to work through, and Aztecs still does have all 3 of their timeouts, and of course we've seen some falteration from the TD defense, and it looks like they're just going deep off the bat. It's going to go over the head of a void there, though. Just over. 8 seconds off the clock there. 1 minute and 27 to go. Days looking downfield. Klampa just holding that S key. Jance posts right into him, and that was almost picked off by CJ's. Days overthrowing the easy check down there. AZ just out of it. Right now. Days looking downfield. Has the open man. It's going to be Jance coming down with it and getting out of bounds with that 31-yard gain. TD, they just got to focus on preventing that deep ball. Should just be holding that S key, whatever. Just allow the short. Looks like a void. Actually going to try and get over the top there. It looks like Days was trying to climb the pocket to make the pass, but it's going to be Taylor coming up with a sack that might as well have just secured the game. What a play there by him as he gets his 3rd of the day. Days climbing the pocket once again. Looking for a throw here, but it's Taylor once again bringing down the hammer. And this might just be TD's game, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 17. Wi-Fi trying to get a piece of Days. Hasn't thus far, and Khan getting the ball in the middle there, but it's Taylor coming up with the tackle for the 3rd time this set of downs. Taylor coming up huge in the last minute. Days out to the left. Looking to the pass. Over the top. Actually finds Gumi, but slides into CJ. And, I mean, with the amount of time on the clock, I mean, one could only assume this game is over. Though Aztecs tried valiantly to come back. Taylor making some amazing stops. Days just trying to get somewhere. Does get out to the left side and will score that touchdown. With 30 seconds left, that might just be it. I mean, in BB, he's obviously just going to run, so there is going to be a lot of effort to stop him up the middle. But, I mean, off the kick return, I mean, it's probably game. Dragoons, of course, gotta finish it off. Smart play, just kicking it out of bounds there, not wasting any time on the kickoff. They're going 3-4 here. Conspiracy still not really stepping up into the A-gap, but it doesn't matter. Gumi coming off of the edge there, completely unblocked there by Taylor. Gotta make sure they get those blocks. Allow Habibi to find the run. Habibi not finding anyone anywhere there. Now 27 seconds on the clock. It's looking like Aztecs could possibly get this ball back. Faking the run. Looking around for a pass. Habibi doesn't really have many options. Has a lot of time here to burn, though. And likely just going to chuck this one away. Does take a lot of time off the clock. And I mean, as long as he can stall the game out, I mean, this might be it. Now 4th and 8. Habibi just going to drop back out to the right side. Going to likely just toss it downfield to Gucci. Can he come down with it? Tries to make the adjustment, so Aztecs, with 3 seconds left, have one play to maybe make it happen. Game's not over yet, but from the 28, it's not exactly going to be a blob to be done. And there's a 3-man rush. Avoid getting it in the middle of the field. See if he can make some magic happen. Is able to get out to the left side, but Alexander with the contain. Why are they diving? Okay, the F key needs to be unbound, giving me a heart attack. And Avoid still on his feet, getting out to the left side. Can he make it happen? Another dive for literally no reason. What is going on? Okay, they came down with it. They actually kind of, you know, and this is why we unbind the F key, so I don't have a heart attack on stream. Okay. I'm way too young. I'm way too young for that. All right, like I'm 19, boys. Like let's scale it back a bit. But Dragoons coming off with a big win against that, and Malik with one of his best games of the season by far. 308 passing yards, 210 yards on the ground, only 2 interceptions thrown. Days with a nice day as well. But obviously, I mean, Habibi just coming away with that huge win. All right, prediction. Let's just end this prediction now so I don't forget about it. And Dragoons with 8% of the points actually going to be coming away with it. So whoever betted on Dragoons, I mean, you are getting the payday of the century. Complete prediction. Doubters Malding right now. Okay, chat, can you stop spamming chat, please? But, yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the banger. I mean, you talk about a banger. When you think back to that Habibi first run, I mean, it was just amazing. It really was. And yeah, that's going to be it for the game. Gonna be it for me for streaming for a bit. You know, holidays coming up. We got some. I'm putting the Christmas music back on. This doesn't feel right, okay? I'm about to start talking about Christmas, and we don't even have Christmas cocktail jazz on in the background. All right, we gotta calm down. Let's just have our like mini meditation session afterwards. All right, everyone, just scale it back. Okay, if Chad's vouching, fine, Bob, fine, okay. Oh my god, okay. You know what? I'll do it later. It'll be a surprise to who I mod. Maybe I'll just mod Chief, if he's still here. I'll just mod Chief Queef. Who cares? Anyway. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday. If you celebrate.